blowing.
You okay, love?
Oh, busting to go to the toilet, but I'm not game to ask.
Oh, come on, he looks okay. Hey, mate. Nora here's up the duff and she's got to go. Yeah, it's just down the corridor a bit.
Forget it.
Oh, what? Hey, what are you scared of, mister?
Yeah, think a couple of Sheilas might be too much for you to handle, eh?
Shut it, dog face. No one's leaving this room.
Told you he was okay.
Bastard big man with a gun in his hands.
Lou. Oh, come on, Fred. We just want to go to the dunny, not leave the country.
Yeah.
Come on.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Come on.
Now, one more sound of yous. I'm warning you, one more bloody sound of yous and I'll plaster the lot of yous all over that bloody ceiling.
Well, are there any more exits or aren't there?
Excuse me, sweetheart, but I was not free to roam the whole place, for God's sake.
There's got to be more than 2 bloody exits.
Why in God's name didn't you get a layout of the place? What did you think this exercise was? Kindergarten I'd watch it if I were you, Arnie, would not be impressed.
You're right, mate. Bloody cops everywhere, back and front.
Look, I don't see what the problem is. We've got 30 hostages in there. Use a few for cover and we're right.
Grims are dispensable. They'd mow the lot of us down and save the state some money.
What about screws? They wouldn't risk shooting them.
I suppose it'll be like this forever now the country's overrun by those nasty Nazis.
I think you got that a bit wrong, love.
Oh, let the old battle axe rave on. Perhaps he'll put her out of her misery.
You snobby little cow. For God's sake, will you shut up? Oh, sorry, dear.
Oh, God, I feel so responsible for this whole mess. If only I hadn't been on the phone when they came in.
What's that got to do with it?
Well, I might have been able to stop them or something.
Don't you start snivelling, Barry. I don't think there was anything you could have done, Mrs. B.
Maybe not.
Oh, don't give up hope, dear. Maybe Mr. Pringles heard what's happened and he's going to come along and rescue us all.
Yeah, I can just see it. Merv racing along the corridors on his white charger.
What the cackle, you bitches? They giving you a bit of trouble, mate? I can handle it. What's going on with Ram?
He's still blowing off steam. Reckons if you hadn't come along, we would be out of the country by now.
Oh, well, what the hell am I supposed to have done?
You know, you should have stayed outside and covered our getaway. He's pretty jacked off.
Yeah, well, up him.
Any of these worth knocking off?
Nah. All dogs. Except a couple. Bloody bitches started to carry on because they wanted to go to the dunny.
Is that all? Hell, I'll take them while you watch the others.
Don't be stupid. Probably just planning to make a break.
So, hey, try it. I've got my old trusty here. Listen, we'll take them 2 at a time. There's no worries then.
God, what are they planning now?
Okay, come on. You and you. Come on, you wanted to go. Come on!
Hurry it up.
You know, there might be a way to get that gun off him. How? Did you see him give Daffy the once-over? Yeah. It's the first time he's taken his mind off us. Right. Well, who do you reckon would make a good decoy?
Expect we'll all be on the news now, eh?
Yes, national heroes, I expect.
There you go. They got both the guards. One of them's dead, one of them's on the critical list. From what we gather, they're pretty heavily armed, machine guns, and they're pretty intent on getting one of your women out.
Banja?
Yeah, I'd say so.
What happens now?
Well, we've set up in this place till our vehicles get here. I'm going to try and get one of them on the phone, try and talk them out before someone else gets hurt.
You think they could have hostages?
It's the problem. We don't know. We don't know how many there are. One thing we are sure of, they're professional and they mean business.
Hey, how about you wait in the corridor?
What for?
Well, they forgot to put doors on when they built this place.
Cheap bastards, aren't they?
Oh, come on, you know what I mean. Bit of privacy, OK?
Sorry, love. I've got to keep my eye on you, haven't I? Never know what you two might get up to.
Scared we'll escape down the plug hole.
I know what you're so worried about. You haven't got anything I haven't seen before.
I changed my mind. I don't want to go anymore.
Well, maybe I can help you get the urge again. Now get to it, sluts.
Well, you better decide what you're going to do pretty quickly, because as long as we just sit here, we're in trouble.
We answer that?
Let it ring.
Yes.
Detective Inspector Grace, Russell Street.
So?
So who am I talking to?
It doesn't matter.
You're in a spot of bother in there, Sonny.
Nothing we can't handle.
Well, you haven't managed to handle it too well up to now. Now, why don't you give yourself up before anyone else gets hurt?
We leave when we get free passage, boyo.
You come out and we'll talk about it.
I know the kind of talking you do, copper.
Look, it won't be like that. It's just the two of us for 5 minutes, OK?
This is the deal. We come out all right, but we'll have 2 screws with us. If we don't get through, they die. No go, eh?
No, not yet. Mr. Napier, could you put the kettle on again for us?
Yeah, sure. No worries.
Well, you're right about the hostages.
You think they could be bluffing?
No, I don't. Got nothing to lose now, have they?
All right, Sergeant. Yes. Thanks a lot, anyway.
Any luck?
The sergeant at Russell Street said there's no point in going out to Wentworth. They've cordoned off the whole area.
Hell.
Well, he hasn't got any more news either. Oh, Den. What if Joyce and
It's probably all been taken care of by now.
Look, what if I ring Pippa again? Anne might have called her.
Now, look, Pippa said she'd ring as soon as she heard anything. Now, look, you just sit down and relax, and I'll put the kettle on, OK?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just that
I know. Now, do as you're told, woman, OK? All right. Sit down.
I'll give it a go, then.
Brave little soldier.
Silly. She'll take one step and he'll shoot her down in cold blood.
Now look what you've done. It's all right, Lexi. If you don't want to do it, it doesn't matter. I just think you've got the best chance of carrying it off, that's all.
Nah, it'll be all right.
Where do you think you're going?
Just getting these. We're all a bit bored.
Play cards, do you?
A bit of poker.
How about a game, then?
Yeah, better could beat the pants off you.
Reckon you're pretty good, eh?
Oh, she's the best. Want to give it a try?
Only at cards. If you want some of the other, come and see me.
Go on. Pick it up. I said, take it off.